Salute.
Yeah. Go out there and play hard. Welcome back to another episode of Above the Rim presented by Afterthought Sports on WSBU 88.3 FM, The Buzz. I'm Austin Townley here with James Derrick, and we're about 2-3 weeks into the basketball season. We missed last week. We apologize. We've been very busy at school, but we're back. Episode 23?
23?
Episode 23 of Above the Rim. It's been a little weird this NBA season so far. A little surprising teams, lower performance on higher expectations, like the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh man, these Dallas Mavericks.
3-7 to start the year. Klay Thompson got benched the other day because he is shooting 26.4% from three, averaging 7.6 points per game. And the rest of the team is just not playing that great either.
Yeah, he's benched for D'Angelo Russell, who also can't claim that he's playing particularly well himself.
Right.
He's had his struggles, especially on the defensive end of the ball, and I think that's translated to the fact that the Mavericks are 3-7 right now.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
So, desperately waiting for Kyrie Irving to come back. The Mavericks are.
Yeah, I think when Kyrie comes back, we're going to see a completely different play style by this Mavericks team. I mean, Kyrie's going to have the ball in his hands majority of the time, and then Cooper Flag will slide to that three position where he's supposed to play. It's been a little bit of an experiment with Cooper Flag at point guard. I would say it's going about meh. It's not crazy good. It's not bad. He's playing well, but probably lower than people have expected. He's not putting up the numbers that everybody was expecting him to. I mean, Anthony Davis is only averaging around 20 points per game this season too. So this team is struggling, and they got to figure it out. We're only 10 games into the season, so 10 games out of 82.
Yeah, I mean, you can't knock them too much. I mean, even Anthony Davis has had his injury struggles, which, I mean, I guess we can't be that surprised.
It's Anthony Davis.
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
But, struggling with his mobility, a little bit, with dealing with the calf injuries in particular. And, anyone who watched the finals last year knows you really shouldn't push with the calf injuries, especially a guy like AD, because you can only imagine, played 2 minutes on a sore calf and,
Anthony Davis's luck, he will tear his Achilles.
Exactly.
So, nobody wants to see that. Mavericks are struggling. I think they'll pick it up. I think they'll pick it up about halfway through the season. Yeah. Kyrie will play this year. He's ahead of schedule, they're saying. I think they will be okay. They're going to make the playoffs. Don't overreact with the Mavericks being bad right now.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Clippers situation right now. Also a team that's struggling, a little bit of an older team. Not a little bit of an older team.
The oldest team.
The oldest team.
Ever.
Very old team.
Ever.
But I think those are two teams that second half of the season comes around, really they'll turn it around because they still have the name brand players.
Yep, I agree. But the teams that aren't struggling, the 9-1 Oklahoma City Thunder, they are plus 13.5 in point differential. They're number 3 in scoring and number 1 in defense. They're holding opponents to, nobody's really scoring that many points on them.
No. The Thunder, they're holding opposing teams to 109.7 points per game, which, in today's NBA, you have to realize that's a great figure. That's number one in the league.
Very good. Very good.
And again, they're not the best offensive team in the league. It's the defense that carries them. I mean, they're so young and so athletic, so quick. They score points off turnovers like no other team in the league. And that kind of is the offense sometimes for them because, hey, you rely on Shea, this and that. But again, defense turning into offense is the best offense sometimes.
They always say defense wins championships. Cade doesn't think so. Cade don't think defense wins championships, but at the end of the day, it does. Sorry, I also misspoke. They're number 4 in scoring, not number 3. They look really good. Shea's looking like the MVP again. They got Lou Dort. They got Alex Caruso. Chet Holmgren looks good. They're 9-1. Man, I don't know. This team looks like they're just picking up right where they left off from last year.
Yeah, and sometimes you see a little bit of that championship hangover. I know, particularly in baseball, you see that all the time. But, in the NBA, it's a thing too. coming off of a really successful season, you're not always hitting the ground running like you want to. That's not a problem here. Not even close. So they've been blowing teams out. As you mentioned, 13.5 point differential. They're on average beating teams by almost 14 points.
It's crazy. That is crazy.
There's really only one other team in the league that's doing it as well as they are. And I mean, that's the Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets. And they're doing this with a struggling Cam Johnson, who was their big offseason acquisition, trading Michael Porter Jr. away to the Brooklyn Nets for Cam Johnson. He's had a really, really slow start to the year. Unexpectedly slow start to the year. He's averaging 8 points. He's shooting 37% from the field. From three, he's not shooting great at all. He's shooting 23.5%. That is a career low for him. He's also known as one of the best shooters in the NBA, so I expect him to pick it up, especially playing with Jokic.
Yeah.
He's in Denver. The elevation's higher. It's a little different playing in Denver compared to any other city in the world. So I think he's just going to get acclimated. This Denver team is very good. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, 1-2 punch is just it's as good as it gets, man.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of us, you come to expect Jokic to play as well as he's been playing, and he just continues to.
Yep.
The story here to start so far on this episode is the Thunder and the Nuggets. You're getting what you want out of the two best players in the entire NBA, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. I don't think
Jokic is
so.
a center, and he averages 25 points per game. He's first in rebounds, 13 a game. He is first in assists with 11.9. We'll give him 12 assists per game. He's shooting 64.5% from the field.
That's absurd. That's absurd.
Nikola Jokic is. You want to know what he's shooting from three?
Let me hear it.
35%.
Yeah, man. Come on. You have to imagine he is exactly the ideal NBA player for a modern day big, yes, but I mean just in general. He is the ideal NBA player. I mean, yeah, Wemby's a thing, but that's no one's built like Wemby. No one actually has a chance of being built like Victor Wembanyama. Nikola Jokic, however, I mean, 6'10", or 7 foot, but
7 foot.
Big guy, back to the basket, willing passer. Obviously, you said what 60 what percent from the field?
64.5% from the field.
That is ridiculous. Oh my God. 60
which by the way is
60 40 90 incoming.
Yeah, which by the way, that 64.5% from the field, that's sixth in the NBA.
Yeah, well, there's a couple guys off to some really hot starts. But I mean, those numbers will regulate themselves.
They will regulate as the season goes on. But Nikola Jokic is looking as good as ever. I mean, when your best player leads the league in rebounds and assists and also scores 25.5 a game, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna win basketball games. You're gonna make the playoffs, and you're gonna have a chance at a championship. Nikola Jokic is still the best player in the world. I know. Last episode I said Wemby might be. I think it's Jokic and then Wemby, and then it's SGA and then Luka. Jokic proves time and time again with their record, with his assists, with his rebounds, with his efficiency, that he is the best basketball player in the world, and nobody can stop him. He's unstoppable.
You've just quite literally never seen someone fill up a stat sheet like he has.
No.
And it's ridiculous, but we're all getting used to it. And we need to emphasize week in and week out just how ridiculous it is, because it gets a little bit repetitive when you hear us say this over and over and over again. But I'm telling you, we can't get fatigued when it comes to talking about Nikola Jokic.
No,
He's
we can't.
Simply the best.
They're 7-2. They're the 3 seed in the West. And we're not going to overshadow Jamal Murray. Okay, Jamal Murray is averaging 23 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and he's shooting 48% from the field.
That's great.
That's
from a
the
guard.
best two-man game in the NBA.
Exactly.
That is the best two-man game in the NBA, and I don't even think it's close. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray have proved time and time again they won a championship together. Every single year they make the playoffs. They go on a deep playoff run, at least the second round every season. This is a great team. They're better than they were last year. Yes, Cameron Johnson is struggling, but he's gonna pick it up. He's gonna be okay at the end of the gravity that Nikola Jokic brings, and then you have Jamal Murray and then Aaron Gordon the way that he's playing this season. Cam Johnson's just sitting in the corner wide open. he's gonna start making his threes. Give him time.
Give him some time. I think he'll figure it out. And they're 7-2, and he has yet to figure it out, really. So
Jamal Murray also shooting 35.8% from three.
it's a scary team. And think about the fact that they've been in so many playoff games. I think if they could get themselves in a series with the Oklahoma City Thunder, that would be cinema.
Bring your popcorn. Like, that would be dream scenario Western Conference Finals. Nuggets, Thunder.
Yeah.
I think it would go 7. I think it would have to go 7.
It would go 7, and I couldn't tell you who I have in that series.
I don't know. I don't even know who I would pick in that series. That would be the best basketball series we could watch, I think. Is Nuggets Thunder. But another team that could slip their way in there.
Yeah.
The San Antonio Spurs are starting the year 7-2. They haven't had De'Aaron Fox until yesterday? 2 days ago?
Just last night.
Yeah.
Made his season debut against the Pelicans. He honestly played pretty well. He went 9 for 14 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. Pretty good start for him. And I mean, he's just another guy that they can add. They're a 7-2 team, 6-2 going into last night, and they add arguably one of the best point guards in the entire NBA. I mean,
he's an
that's a little crazy.
All-star point guard, De'Aaron Fox. They have they're plus 8.5 in point differential. They're tied in number 2 in defense, and they're number 5 in blocks. And Wemby's basically doing the blocking himself. When we were watching the Spurs-Lakers game the other day, there was a play where DeAndre Ayton went to the rack. Wemby fell down, got up, and still blocked Ayton's shot. I've never seen that.
It's just weird because when you see the replay, Ayton starts putting the ball up towards the hoop, while Wemby's feet have yet to land from either falling over or he had already jumped or whatever.
Yeah. And
the ball is just leaving Ayton's hand when he goes to jump back up to block this shot. And you're like, no, he's not. He's not going to.
It was crazy. We were actually we were in shock that Wemby he recovered from that and he blocked the shot. Ayton was at the basket. He could have dunked it probably. He probably should have dunked it.
Should have tried to at least. I don't know. Maybe draw a foul.
Wemby's just too good. The Spurs look very fun. Dylan Harper off the bench has been great. Stephon Castle's been great. Devin Vassell's been good. Keldon Johnson's been playing good in his role. I think he could be a little bit better. But Champagnie.
Man.
This dude Champagnie.
He loves those corner threes,
He is a sniper. He started that Lakers game with 9 straight points off corner threes.
Yeah.
And there was one play where I want to talk about this because I don't agree with the foul call here. I don't agree with it. When Champagnie was in the corner.
Oh, yeah, Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart was on him. And Champagnie kind of jumped into him. And Marcus Smart was slightly in his landing zone. They gave Marcus Smart a flagrant 1. I don't agree with that call.
I think that's a little ridiculous. If you haven't seen the play, Marcus Smart is going for the closeout. I mean, yeah, the NBA is trying to eliminate the Zaza Pachulia closeout. We all remember Kawhi Leonard, Zaza Pachulia. Come on, but they want to eliminate that. Marcus Smart's not even. His foot is inside the 3-point line, and he's contesting a 3 in the corner. I just don't see how you can ding a guy for that.
It was kind of stupid. I don't like the call. I don't agree with the call.
But, one other thing, because, without even leaving that game, the Lakers do beat the Spurs. Lakers beat the Spurs at home.
They were down by a lot at one point.
They were, but Victor Wembanyama fouls out of that game. And we saw early on in the game, Richard Jefferson even commented on the broadcast, there's 2 ways you can go about playing a guy like Victor Wembanyama. You can just totally shy away and just know your shot's going to get blocked, try to look for, another open look, or you can just go right at him. A couple plays, even Marcus Smart
went right at him.
Just went straight towards him. It's going towards the hoop where he knows he has no shot at making this layup. But if I can just dive into Victor Wembanyama, I'm going to get a foul call.
Yeah, he threw his body right into him, and that's exactly what happened. He got to the line. He made his free throws. They scored. I think that's a good way to go. We might see guys do that more. Coaches might have that game plan of, okay, Why don't we just try to get Wemby to foul out? Because we don't want him on the court. Because when he's on the court, nobody takes layups. Nobody takes layups.
Or at least make him a little bit more afraid to sell out to block a shot. You know, if you can just make him stand tall and put his hands up, you know, he's as big as he is, but you know, when he jumps to actually try to block a shot, he's going to block any shot that's close. Yeah. But if you can at least make him scared and make him just put his hands up, you know, you might actually have some finishing ability around the rim. Just make him scared of fouling out.
Yeah, I was shocked the Lakers won that game. The Lakers hot start, 7-3. They're shooting 51.3% from the field, which is unreal. I mean, they're shooting over 50% as a team. Austin Reeves is 4th in the league in scoring, averaging 31.1 points per game. And then Luka Doncic is doing exactly what everyone thought he was going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the best shape of his life, and I don't think it's any surprise to anybody that he's playing the way that he is.
Yeah, and JJ Redick is licking his chops at the development of Austin Reeves. As you mentioned, 31.1 points per game, 4th in scoring. That's insane. I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I know LeBron is out, but you didn't foresee Austin Reeves doing what he's doing, shooting as confidently as, I mean, he's always been a confident shooter, but actually having to translate to above 30 points per game, even if it is just 10 games into the season, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see this coming. Luka is also averaging 37, 10, and 9.5. He's shooting 49% from the field. Luka Doncic is on a tear. I think this is his Luka Doncic's villain arc.
No.
We're seeing it right now. I mean, he is clearly moving different. He's doing exactly what everybody thought he was going to. He's also shooting 32% from 3. I'm not surprised that Luka's doing this. I saw him when he was fat. When Luka was fat, he went to the finals. They lost, sure. But when he was fat, he averaging 34, 28, 33, 28, 27, 28. He's career 28.7 points per game.
I just like how you're saying when he was fat. I don't know. Like, he was never that overweight. He was
never even overweight. And everyone was like, he's fat. You traded him because he was fat. You should have never traded him.
Or just should have never said that. Just come on.
Because that's so not smart. Why would you poke the bear? Why would you ever poke the bear? You think trading Luka because he's fat would not make him do this?
Yeah, like, just trade Luka and be like, oh, it was an offer we couldn't deny. You know, we just really like Anthony Davis. Just give any reason besides, yeah, he's fat. Oh.
He's fat and lazy. Well, it doesn't look fat and lazy now. Agent Redick got him playing defense. He's got him in shape. And LeBron's not even playing yet.
Yeah, I wonder, like, if when LeBron comes back, are they gonna like take a dip for a second, like, or is he like, what is gonna happen?
I feel like I owe the world an apology. I almost feel wrong about my take on the Lakers being pretenders.
It is. I mean, it's early, but I feel like you're wrong.
But this team looks better than I thought. DeAndre Ayton is one of the best rim protectors in the NBA this season.
Man, I thought he was just gonna be average. You know.
DeAndre Ayton actually looks like a good basketball player this year. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Playing for a winning basketball team does a lot for you. I mean, as we mentioned, he was willing to buy his way out of Portland. So
yeah, I don't know why that team's. I mean, a team's weird. It's good, but besides the point, DeAndre Ayton's averaging 17 and 8, shooting 67% from the field. He's been really good.
67% from the field. Man, good for you, DeAndre.
And he's averaging over a block a game. He's playing good defense, and he's making opponents fear the rim. He's genuinely making opponents fear the rim. DeAndre Ayton, I'm proud of you, man. Former Phoenix Sun.
Yeah,
I loved you for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you just stopped playing and caring. So to see you do this on the Lakers kind of makes me mad, but good job, dude. I think you're figuring it out. You got the mindset that you need to have, especially when you're playing with Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, who look like they could be the best backcourt in the NBA right now.
Yeah, they're certainly they're putting up the numbers of the best backcourt in the NBA right now. But real quick, talking about some of the best teams in the West, we got to look at the worst. And I know it's early and they have plenty of time to go, but man, this draft night trade from the Pelicans just looks worse and worse and worse. Derek Queen, I mean, he's not playing horribly. They're only giving him under 20 minutes a game, averaging about 8 points shooting 44% from the field. There's not much of an opportunity there. You're only playing 20 minutes, but
Right.
this is what you trade your pick from this year for. You're at the bottom of the West right now. The bottom. And look up, okay? Let's go to the bottom of the West and look up. I mean, it's not going to get any easier for them.
No, it's not.
It's only better teams.
It's not going to get any easier for them whatsoever.
I mean, even teams that are underperforming right now that we mentioned, the Mavericks and the Clippers are the next two teams above them. And then you got come on, the Suns, the Suns are playing pretty well. Rockets, Timberwolves, Lakers, Nuggets, Spurs, Thunder. You're not beating any of those. You're not beating out any of those teams to get in the playoffs or the play-in.
No, they're not.
God, this trade just looks horrible.
Yeah, I think Portland's gonna fall to kind of the bottom with New Orleans.
Yeah.
But this trade is bad, and the worst part about it is their pick goes to Atlanta. The Atlanta Hawks, who look very good, who have a very young team, could potentially have a top 3 pick. Top 5, top 10, whatever it is, it's going to be a good player because this upcoming draft
lottery pick
is stacked. It's going to be a lottery pick. The Pelicans suck.
That's
They're
a
horrible.
guarantee. Why would you trade a guarantee lottery pick for next season for Derek Queen?
And they also traded for Jordan Poole. So, they made the Jordan Poole trade, and then they drafted Jeremiah Fears, who I like a lot.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the guard of the future for them. But then you trade your pick this year, knowing you're not going to be that good, to
and the
Atlanta
23rd
Hawks.
pick that they end up being
and the pick of that year. Yeah, Asanua, who is playing pretty well. To the Atlanta Hawks, who are going to run away with a free lottery pick while also making the playoffs.
Oh, man.
Who just happen to have one of the best young cores in the NBA.
And they're kind of figuring it out, starting to.
They don't even have
now.
Trae Young right now. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's averaging, I think, 16 points per game right now, or 18.
Got one of the better
Off-season
free
acquisitions.
agents.
Yeah,
Role-playing free
I was
agents.
really high when they picked him up from Minnesota. I was shocked that Minnesota didn't bring him back because I think he's a good NBA player. He's a solid rotational guy, and clearly he's filling the hole of Trae Young for Atlanta because Jalen Johnson, he's playing great. The Atlanta Hawks, they look good, and that's not what we're on about right now.
Yeah, but still.
The Pelicans, you're a lost franchise. You really are. If you had kept your core of Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, this team could look so different. It really could. And I like Trey Murphy, and I like their defensive guys that they have on that team, but it's just doesn't mesh well.
Yeah, and it's yet to translate to winning basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
And wins is what gets you out of the draft lottery, and losses put you in the draft lottery, which you will be in by the end of the season.
Yep, and you're not even going to get it. So, New Orleans, you were tripping on that draft
Yeah,
trade.
totally tripping.
I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, Derek Queen, that's a good pick. That'll be good for them. But then I saw what they gave up, and I was like, oh, yeah, maybe they should have never even gone close to that trade because, it's not good.
Yeah, just why'd you pick up the phone? Anyways, not even to spend too much time on that because honestly, everyone knew that was a horrible trade.
Yeah.
Right after that happened. Just wanted to reflect a little bit.
Something that's more interesting and exciting. Let's head over to the East. The Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball. Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren are leading this team. They are carrying this team. Cade Cunningham is having an MVP caliber season. Jalen Duren is improving immensely on the defensive end, and the rebounding end, and the scoring end. This team looks very good, and they're the first seed in the Eastern Conference.
Hey, people were clowning me. I did have some other questionable players on that list, but I thought Cade Cunningham was going to be a top 10 player in the NBA this season. And
it's looking like it.
Yeah, 10 games in, I understand. Things happen. A lot of changes can be made. But I feel pretty good about that one right now.
Yeah, I mean, if your team is number 1 in the Eastern Conference and you're putting up numbers that are 25.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 9.7 assists, which is second in the NBA, it's kind of hard to say you're not top 10.
I would agree, 100%.
It's kind of hard to not put him top 10 It's hard to say he's not an MVP candidate right now. Everyone knew Cade Cunningham was going to turn into that guy.
Yeah.
Everyone knew. I mean, and then Jalen Duren, like, he's been incredible this year. He's averaging almost 20 points per game, 11 rebounds, and he's shooting 64% from the field.
I think the scoring has kind of been the biggest thing for me is just seeing the scoring really bump up, and everyone's inflated a little bit right now.
Right.
And,
10 games in, everybody's going to be inflated.
But it's surprising to see that he's being so efficient. He's picking and choosing his shots wisely while also being confident at the same time. And he's just a monster on the glass.
Yeah.
And that's exactly when you think of Detroit basketball, I feel like Jalen Duren embodies that really well.
Yeah, he does.
He's kind of a mean mug kind of guy. So, I've Jalen Duren, another guy to be excited about for that whole squad. But
yeah, I mean, same with Cade Cunningham. He's a tough, big guard. I mean, they play the Sixers as we're recording this the same night. I'm looking forward to that game because another guy that's been talk about MVP candidate.
holy
Tyrese
cow.
Maxey. Tyrese Maxey. Dude, are you good?
Dude, are you good?
How? You're averaging 33 points per game, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 48% from the field. Talk about the James Harden effect. You were already a good NBA player. You were averaging 20 points per game when he was there. You took every single thing that he taught you and you added it to your game in your own way. That's the best part.
Yeah, in his own way. And, it's just surprising to see someone huck up 9 threes a game and still find a way to shoot 46% from 3. Like,
That's unreal.
that it's getting to be a little bit ridiculous.
Tyrese Maxey looks really good. So does their offense. The Sixers' offense look really good this year. When they don't look that good on offense is when Joel Embiid is on the floor.
Yeah, and honestly, whenever Embiid plays well, they
don't win.
For some reason, they just don't win.
They can't win when Joel Embiid plays well. Kind of weird.
It's peculiar. I mean,
Hear me out.
okay,
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Now, maybe not at the deadline, but if there's a team that's willing to pay the price of Joel Embiid now, I don't know what his price is. I think he might have the lowest value in the longest time right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Philadelphia, I'm going to wait till the offseason. But let's say a team like the Lakers. They throw out like DeAndre Ayton's having a good season. Like, hey, we want Joel Embiid. We'll give you Ayton. We'll give you a pick.
Pick here, pick there.
I don't know. I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Golden State could also be interesting.
Golden State.
I mean, I'm sure they would love to have a player like Joel Embiid on that roster, but they would have to move Draymond Green, so I don't see that happening. But if they were to trade Joel Embiid, I think they should wait till the offseason, but I wouldn't be surprised if a team is willing to pay a hefty price at the deadline for a guy like Joel Embiid, who maybe he can put up MVP numbers still. It's just not in the right system with Philadelphia right now, because right now they're winning games by running and gunning with their young guys, their quick guards, Quentin Grimes, BJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey. They look very good together to start the season. I'm not surprised the Sixers team is better than people thought. Paul George is not even back yet. Now, I don't know what that's going to look like. Nick Nurse has said he looks good. Define good, Nick Nurse. I don't know.
Define good. I like you mentioned, I think the most intriguing part about any kind of Joel Embiid trade is no one has any idea what his trade value is. And
No.
it matters so much what team he goes to, because whatever team Joel Embiid is on, he's kind of at the stage in his career where it still needs to revolve around him. And I don't think anyone would want that.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not working.
It's not
when it
working in
does.
Philadelphia because Tyrese Maxey's their guy now. I think you have to roll with Tyrese Maxey as your guy if you're Philadelphia, because look what he's doing. He is carrying you offensively. He is a superstar in the NBA in the making. I am incredibly impressed. I didn't expect this type of jump from Tyrese Maxey. I knew he would get better, but not this much better. I mean, he is literally top 5 an MVP candidate. It is unreal.
And he's playing every minute of every game.
Yeah, 41.4 minutes per game.
I mean,
that's crazy.
That's
literally majority of the game. That's 7 minutes of game time that he's not playing. That's
in an era of load management, they are not concerned about him or Edgecombe for that matter. Which, by the way, I'd love to see VJ Edgecombe in the dunk contest. Please, can that happen? You know, bring someone exciting in the dunk contest. God forbid.
I want to see VJ Edgecombe go in the dunk contest and go up against like a professional dunker.
Yeah.
Can they bring professional dunkers to the dunk contest, please?
Is Mac McClung done in the dunk contest? He like three-peated. Is he done?
I think he said he's on the Pacers now.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if you noticed. They signed him to that multi-year agreement. You know, you could have easily missed it. It happened on a random day. They released him like a week after they signed him to a multi-year deal.
I did not even notice that.
It slipped right by. Like if I didn't,
if
I didn't happen to look at that Shams tweet, like I was going to class, I was about to back out. They just dropped what? They just signed him to whatever, dude.
Yeah,
they kind of toying with my boy Mac McClung.
Poor guy. But talk about poor performance. Desmond Bane. Oh my.
Jeez.
Are you okay, Desmond Bane?
Desmond Bane.
You are 12 for 40 from 3 this year. You're shooting 30%. This is atrocious. I mean, this is the exact opposite of why they traded for Desmond Bane. They traded for Desmond Bane because he's known as one of the league's premier 3-point shooters, and he comes into Orlando. I get it. Takes new time to get into a new system. But 12 for 40 from 3 is not the system problem. It's not a problem with the system. You're just not making your shots.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. The rest of the team is playing all right. Franz and Paulo are playing good, and Desmond Bane, this doesn't cut it.
No,
they didn't give up what they gave up for that.
No, and they haven't been quite as elite defensively as you would imagine. Maybe just if you're on the Orlando Magic, you can't make threes, you know? Is that a thing?
Is that just like a thing? Because KCP went there and he couldn't shoot.
You wear cool jerseys and all of a sudden you can't shoot? I don't know. Is that it?
Maybe that's what it is, dude. I don't know.
That's all I got for you guys. Sorry.
Maybe I could call him up, be like, yo, Desmond, what's going on? You go to Orlando, you can't shoot anymore. I couldn't tell you why I can't shoot. Mm-hmm. He's a sniper, just not this season. I mean, maybe it's the year the shooters fall off. Klay Thompson, Desmond Bane.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Desmond Bane, premier 3-and-D, except no defense, no threes. How about that?
Good trade, Orlando. Moving on.
Hopefully it works out. Sorry, Desmond Bane.
Moving on. Man, my Phoenix Suns.
Oh, God.
Oh, nah. This team.
I'm going to shoot this down after you go on your little rant.
The Phoenix Suns are playing better than everybody thinks they even are. Devin Booker is quietly having the best season of his career. He's averaging 29 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, 7.2 assists. He's shooting 50% from the field.
That's pretty good. For someone who takes a lot of shots.
Shooting 41% from 3.
Yeah.
This Phoenix Suns team is 5-5. It's going to make a lot more sense when I read off the player,
Restart.
They're the minutes leaders on this team. This is why it's so impressive.
Okay.
The number 1 leader in minutes this season for the Phoenix Suns is Devin Booker with 369 minutes. Second is Grayson Allen with 345. Third is Royce O'Neal with 315. Fourth is Colin Gillespie with 249. Fifth is Ryan Dunn with 244. Do I have to keep going? I don't think I do. Half of you who are watching this don't even know who half those players that I just named. I bet half NBA fans don't even know who Colin Gillespie is. And he's averaging a franchise high in career assists off the bench to start to the first 10 games and 53 assists. I will also add Mark Williams. Incredible. His defensive presence does not go unnoticed. The Suns have a net rating of 16.5. It's just so good. In the 230 minutes that Mark Williams has played, they have a net rating of 16.5. In the 255 minutes that he's off the court, minus 14.5.
You guys should trade for Joel Embiid and then play terribly.
No. Mark Williams is exactly what Phoenix was looking for.
Yeah.
That draft night trade was perfect. And then we have Kamal Malawak off the bench. He's just developing. He's playing garbage time minutes. He doesn't play.
Yeah, he's so young.
He's played 24 minutes a game. 24 minutes this entire season. We're 10 games in. I'm getting the gist. He's just going to be a developmental guy for the next few years. And that's okay because we are okay without him. And we've had one game with Jalen Green, and he scored 29 points in 23 minutes. He's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. He re-injured his hamstring injury, but when he played that game, we won. And that backcourt of Devin Booker and Jalen Green looks really, really promising. And I'm sorry, I had to go on my rant. They're playing awesome, and I love to see it because nobody expected this from Phoenix other than me. I knew they were going to be a quiet, sneaky team, good defensively. Number one scoring option, D-Book. He's got the one leg sleeve. He's got the chisel beard. And the Valley jerseys are back. What more could you ask for?
I like the Valley jerseys. I think anybody, seriously, as someone who does not care about the Phoenix Suns whatsoever, I would get a Valley Suns jersey. They're really
awesome.
Nice.
They're awesome.
I think they're going to let you down as the season goes on a little bit. I'm not saying, but see, here's what I think you're preparing for possibly the Phoenix Suns to start playing even better than this. You know what I mean? You're sitting at 5-5 right now. You like the way they're playing. I think you're gearing towards maybe they start playing even better than this. I don't know. If you, like you mentioned, Colin Gillespie has logged the 4th most minutes for your team. I love Colin Gillespie. You have taught me how to love Colin Gillespie.
Yes.
I seriously, I get a little happy when I see him score and
Villain Jr.
Come on. He's nice, but you're sitting at 5-5 and things seem to be going pretty well. What about when things go poorly? Jalen Green, as you mentioned, when he doesn't play, things might not go as well. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, he's not going to come back till like Christmas.
What's going to happen from now to Christmas?
You know what's going to happen? Number one option, Book. That's what's going to happen. I think he's just going to keep averaging 30 a game.
You know, you'll have fun watching that at least, even if you do lose. That's kind of been what the Phoenix Suns have done for most of your lifetime watching them regardless.
Yeah.
So,
and you know who leads the league in 30-point games this year? SGA and Devin Booker. He's having an MVP caliber season, and it's quiet, and nobody notices it because they're in Phoenix. I'm just saying, I had to put it out there. This team is better than people think, as of right now.
Draymond Green thought they would be pretty good.
He did. Maybe Draymond and I know what's going on. You must know ball, Draymond. Because
does Draymond Green know ball?
You must know ball because you saw it coming just like I did. So, props to you, dude.
Shocker,
Seriously.
Draymond Green knows
ball. Yeah, he might be the highest IQ basketball player other than like LeBron James in the NBA.
Yeah, no, Draymond Green, of course, he knows ball. But,
I had to go on my Suns rant.
I'll give it to you.
They're playing so well. And it's fun to watch again. This team is literally fun to watch again. I hated watching the team last year. They started the season, 6-0? And then Cade got hurt, and then we were trash. Trash. The best part was Jalen Green's debut in the Valley. Bradley Beal's return to the Valley. He had 4 points, and he shot 1 for 14.
Yeah. Yikes.
Horrible.
A little bit of a letdown.
Little bit. He is a letdown as of late.
Yeah.
He is. He is, man. Do you like watching Bradley Beal play basketball anymore?
No.
No, because he doesn't make any shots anymore.
No. He doesn't do what Bradley Beal used to do.
No. It's okay. He needs to accept it because he's really struggling to accept it. There was what he said the other day. It was like he went to Phoenix and Phoenix didn't allow him to be the Bradley Beal that he wanted to be. Brad, I think you seem to forget that you requested the trade to Phoenix knowing that you were going to play third option behind Kevin Durant and Devin Booker.
Yeah, that doesn't mean...
You still shot 14 shots a game. Why are you complaining? Seriously.
Honest to God, if you're getting 14 shots a game among KD and D-Book, what are you complaining about?
You just played... you just didn't fit. You didn't fit. You shot the ball well in Phoenix. Last season you did. But I'm sorry, you have no room to complain about this situation. This is a situation you willingly went into, and then you were trying everything in your power to not leave.
Now he brings the curse of Bradley Beal to the Clippers.
Yeah, and they stink.
And they stink like smelly cheese.
Yeah, like the Phoenix Suns should have, in all seriousness, like I love the team that we have right now, but we should have Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker on this team right now. And it's all because of Bradley Beal saying no. That's just, at the end of the day, Brad, the Suns fans just don't really like you because you forced your way to stay there.
You call him Brad? He's Brad to you?
Brad Beal.
Yeah, I mean, no, like,
I have a really cool jersey of his. I have the Valley, like those Western looking ones. They're pretty cool. Yeah. I like them. But again, you used to just kind of make me mad watching you play basketball on Phoenix. So I'm happy you're not on my team anymore. And it was pretty hysterical watching you be trash. So thank you. Any more thoughts on the Suns, James?
No, I just it sucks as your friend knowing they'll disappoint you as the season goes on. So I'll have to help you through some hard times, I'm sure.
Probably. Yeah. What is awesome to see, Russell Westbrook's on a veteran minimum contract. He didn't get signed until like training camp by the Sacramento Kings. He's playing incredible. He's averaging 16 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 47% from the field.
Man, Russell Westbrook stuff in the stat sheet, dude.
45% from 3.
That doesn't even make sense. He's 36.
A veteran minimum.
Holy
The Kings,
cow.
This might be the steal signing of the offseason. Like, in all seriousness.
See, but what did I say about the Kings? They'll still not play well.
No, they still won't.
They're 3-6.
No, they still won't play well.
It's astonishing.
I just think we got to give Russell Westbrook his flowers and the love and the respect that he deserves because he's playing basketball at a very high level. Like, he had a triple-double the other day. A good triple-double, and they won.
Yeah.
You can't sit here and try to trash Russell Westbrook's name just because of the time that he spent in the Lakers, which, mind you, he did not even play horrible. He did not. We acted like he was the worst player in the NBA when he was on the Lakers. He averaged 18.5, 7-7, and then 16, 7-6. You just don't mesh well with LeBron. Darvin Ham's offensive system sucked.
Salute.
Yeah. Go out there and play hard. Like, that was your scheme, Darvin Ham.
That was a great era of basketball.
Go out and play hard, guys. You got it. LeBron, tell him what to do. It's basically what you did, Darvin Ham. And Russell Westbrook's name got trashed, and I hate to see it.
Yeah, no, and he's playing well this year. Still like 29 minutes a game. He's earning himself some really good playing time. That's a bump from recent years. So I'm happy to see. I mean, he's 36, still balling like this. Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone in any fan in the NBA is going to be mad to see Russell Westbrook playing well.
I want to see him in the league for a few more years. I think he's got it. To end this episode.
Oh man,
I saw the worst ankle breaker I've seen in years last night.
Like genuinely, oh my God, I didn't see it last night. I don't know how I didn't see it. I wasn't really on my phone that much. He showed me this morning.
DeAndre Hunter ended Josh Giddey.
Like low key, like he's hurt. Like
it's so bad. Josh Giddey, man, I think you got to talk about this. You got to make like a joke of this or some sort because this is a bad look. He crossed you so bad. You literally hurt your ankle and then he dunked on someone. I don't even remember who he dunked on. I was so focused on Josh Giddey getting his ankles.
I was focused on the fact that he was writhing in pain on the ground holding his ankle.
Yeah.
And the thing is, unfortunately, yes, this does take away from the fact that Josh Giddey is having an incredible season. He's almost averaging a triple-double.
8th in MVP voting, by the way. We're going to take a look at this because, I mean, we need to rewatch this.
I've never seen an ankle breaker
is bad.
Quite literally break an ankle before.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so bad. I can watch this over and over and over again. Look at Thomas Bryant.
It's over. It's over.
Look at him lipping off the court.
Oh my God, Josh Giddey.
And it's DeAndre Hunter too. It's not even like he has crazy handles. This move was not even that wild. It was a hezzy.
Oh. And like
He dunked on
sometimes,
Patrick Williams.
sometimes it's like, oh, he stepped on his foot or like this or that. Like, no,
No, he did. He did.
no.
You know, I just think that's a perfect way to end this
I
episode.
can't
of
believe
Above
the
Rim.
court jumped up and bit him like that. Oh my God. How could it do that?
It's just so funny. I've never seen an ankle breaker that bad in so long. It's been so long since I've seen someone get snatched like that and actually get hurt. But I thought there was no better way to end the episode than that. If you enjoyed this episode of Above the Rim, make sure to subscribe to Afterthought Sports on YouTube, where you can get all the exclusive content. And you're listening to WSBU 88.3 FM The Buzz. I'm Austin Townley. This was James Derrick. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.